bump out. What is a bump out exactly? I got obsessed with these. You get them all over the Midwest. But the bump out is essentially something that occurs on the side of a building in this almost incidental way when the designers want to hollow out the plan on the inside and to remove anything that's inconvenienced. An inconvenient thing like a fireplace, for example, or a bookshelf, right? So when I look on the inside of this, this is the inside of it, the fireplace. So what happened to that enduring icon of the American suburban house? That thing that Philip Johnson described when he built the house in New Canaan, the glass house, with that brick rotunda in the center that was symbolically reminiscent of the hearth and the hearths of suburban buildings that he'd experienced burnt down. Just the hearth standing, like the American spirit. Well, so what's happened? This is now becoming it's now less than half an inch off the wall. And on the outside, it's this, right? A bump out. And it's as if the designers are saying, I don't really like this. I'm just going to push it out. We'll hang the consequences. Just push it out to one side. So what you get is this very strange, it's still a fireplace, and yet the fireplace has been reduced to a distance of something about a foot between the back of the fireplace and this flue here. And then this bump out, what is it? It's reminiscent of a porch or, some backyard entry port, something like that, and yet it's kind of mute. It refers to it symbolically, and yet it has this strange mute silence to it in a sense. It becomes this curious entity, the strange sort of sense of absence that there was once meaning associated with both the fireplace and this entry point, and yet it's become reduced in this way. So that's the fireplace on the inside. Broad faith. There's this tendency here. This is a church up in Iowa, in Ames, Iowa. And what I write about with this photograph is that sense that suburbia has this kind of obsessive quality to it, whereby it wants to paint anything around it in the same garb, the same UPVC cladding, and the same pitched roof, the iconography of the pitched roof. It's a church, it's a vast church, but for me, this is like a suburban house kind of megastructure with this vast lawn in front of it. The kind of rhetorical statement about the suburban house and the rightness of this iconography. Houses within houses. What can I say? Again, that sense that it's too big, right? This is what we want. I'm sorry if this is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me. I've spent a long time at this, so I've got to get it out of the system, right? But a sense that the designers of these houses, or the requirement, or the sense of one's property is too big for the image of it. So you're imagining the people designing this going, look, I don't know who it would be, Scott, Todd,